Hello, everyone. For today's session, we would like for you to learn about how to use the Google Meet Breakout extension. A lot of persons might be wondering, why is it that we would want to have this on our computers? The reason for having the Google Meet Breakout extension on your computers is that it allows you to put your students into groups. And when you do this, it allows the students to collaborate and to share ideas, right? So let us get started. The first thing you want to do is that you want to type in Google Breakout extensions in your search engine, which is Google, just the same. Okay, so you're going to search for that, and then you will come up on Google Meet Breakout Rooms. Then you're going to click on that. Wait until it loads. Then you'll notice on your right hand side there is a blue icon. Well, for me it says remove from Chrome because I have already downloaded the Google Meet Breakout, right? So for you it would be download, so you go ahead and click download. But for me it is remove from Chrome. So I'm not going to remove because I have it on my system already. So what I would want to do now is that I would want to find where it is that it is located after downloading the app. So basically, you would find the extension or app at the top right hand corner of your screen. So for me, it is right here because I have pinned it to the top. But if you cannot find it, you would look in the puzzle icon that is here at the top. So you would click and basically look for it and then pin it so that you can find it whenever you need it, right? So as soon as you have done so, you would want to click on the B, which is a common B. So I have done so. All right, what you'll find is that you're going to come to this heading with breakout rooms at the top. So basically the settings are there. You have meet, rooms, courses, and settings. So basically you can get to know the different tabs that are on here. They give you different functions. I'm only going to be focusing on two, which is meet and rooms, right? So firstly, I am going to create my rooms, right? So that is the first thing you want to do, create your rooms. I have already gone ahead and I have attached my Google account to the breakout room, right? They have already provided the main room, which is where you and your students will meet at first. So in this part now, there is going to be a blank section. I am the one that had filled in this section, right? I had filled in this section where I put in the URL for the Google Meet link that I had created. So I created the link first and I put it here. So for the link that you had paste in Smart Term, you can basically paste that link right here, right? So you can paste that link right there. So what you need to do now is that you need to make some some rooms. So these rooms now would be the group one, the group two, the group three, the group four. Um, the amount, whichever amount of groups that you want to create. So in creating the groups, you want to click on the green icons at the top, right? So you want to click on this one, two, three, four. You can click on seven, any amount of groups that you want. Okay, so I made a mistake and I clicked on how many groups are there now? Three and two, five. So I want to erase one of the groups. So guess what? I'm going to use the red icon that is at the top to remove one of the groups. So I click on it and it removes it. Okay, so what you want to do now is that you want to name your groups. So for this one, I want to name it group 1. For this one, I want to name it group 2. And this one, group 3 and group 4. Okay, when you have done so now, you want to save these groups. You want to ensure that you save them before you move from this page, because if you don't, when you move from this page, they are going to be lost. So there's a save option that is at the top, that is in blue. This right here that signifies the saving device. You want to click on it. So when you click on it, it is going to automatically generate the Google Meet links for each group that you're going to place the students in. So as you see now, right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 links that were automatically generated by the system, right? So we have saved them now, so we can basically move to the section around here. This is where the fun starts. Okay. So basically you're going to see when you move to that section, you're going to see these options. So start class. You can basically do that, but we're not ready yet. We're going to go to assign breakouts. So firstly, you want to click on assign breakouts. So you scroll to the bottom. You're going to notice that the links that you have created, or the groups that you have created, the links for the groups that you have created are at the bottom. So you want to copy all. So some persons would probably block everything and copy it one time, copy, or you could just go here where it says click here to copy breakout room links. So you click there and you copy all your links. Then now you are going to go to start class. But before you start the class, you don't want to send the links to the students yet. You want to wait until you open the breakout room before sending the links. Reason being, they might go there before you and there is no class. So you want to ensure that you open here, open the links, open the breakouts. So that is what I'm doing now. So all 4 links are going to come onto my screen, right? So what I normally do is that I normally ensure that I go on and I turn off the camera and the recording, the speaker basically, so that when they come in, there's no noise or anything like that. So I basically go, I turn off my microphone, I turn off my camera, and I scroll to the bottom of that group, which is group 1. You can see the group up here, group 1. Then you press join, you join that one. So you would want to do the same thing for all groups. So group 1, I've done that for group 1. So now I'm going to do it for the other groups. I'm going to turn off the mic for all these groups and the video option. And I'm going to join them. So bear with me while I join these classes, these groups. Okay. So be that I have joined all classes now. What I'm going to do now is that I'm going to open the main group. And bear this in mind. The main group is the link in which all the students will come at first, right? So they come to the main group at first, and then you give them the instruction by sending them the group links in the chat. So you can either send the group links in the chat here, or you can send it through their WhatsApp. So I'm going to open the main group link right now and sync it. So I'm going to press it. So it's this option over to your left. Open sync main room. So the main room is going to be open now. So I will receive all the students right here for this link. So it's taking a little while, so just allow it to load. So at this point, the students are going to try to get on. All right, you join. Okay. So when you have done so now, as I said before, for the main link, you're going to, when the students are on, you're going to copy the link and you're going to paste it here. So after you have put the students in groups, you're going to send out this link. When you send out this link now, all the students are going to recognize the groups that they were placed in. For instance, group one, they will click to group one. If they were in group, they were placed in group two, they will click to group two. If they were placed in group three, they will click to group three, right? And so on. So basically, you're going to tell them to leave this group, the main group, and go and click onto the groups that they were placed in. My reason for doing this is that some devices don't allow you to sign on to two Google Meets at once. So it's best to log out of the main one and go to the group that they are assigned to. So you have to tell them this from start in order to eliminate problems and to save on time, right? So I'm going to go to each group now. So for each group, you can basically monitor the groups, right? So when you turn on, this is a green icon here, a green speaker that is here, right? So when this is turned on, you'll be able to hear everything that is going on in this group. You can basically do it for every group. You can leave this on to hear the conversations that are being carried on throughout the session, just to help you to monitor the groups, right? So if you don't want to hear from all the groups, what you could do is that you could turn off this, and it basically turns off all the talking that is going on in the group. But for me, I want to hear. And some of the times they might say, "Sir, come and assist us." So you can basically look on the screen and see where the students are calling. I normally turn on my caption so I can see who is talking. So I can basically go there and see what I want to say. But before you talk, you have to ensure that you turn on the speaker and then you turn on your mic in order for you to talk and for the students to hear, right? In some cases, some teachers might want to share their video, right? A video of them talking to the students. So you might want to turn on the video. You might use this feature to turn on the video, and the students will see that you're there, and you can give the instruction to this particular group. So here that I am talking now, the the students of group three would basically be the only persons that would hear me when I speak, when I turn on these settings right here. They are the only ones who would see me, hear me, right? So I would give the instruction to these students right here. If, for instance, I was to go over to group four, you would notice that the same options are here. So I would turn on this, turn on my mic, and I would talk to the students, and they would basically be able to hear in group four, and no other group would hear what I am saying to this group, right? So this is a good feature for the group assignment, and it also, I think it's also good too because I would not want other groups to hear what a particular group is saying. So I think this is a brilliant app that allows the students to communicate to each other. And as I said before, it promotes collaboration and it allows students to share their ideas. What I normally do though is that I tell them not to text in the group using the text feature, because what I find is that some students want to only text, they don't want to communicate. And remember, my reason for using the breakout was because I wanted them to communicate with each other, right? So we want to build the social aspect as well as the take the collaborative approach. So you have to encourage students to talk and to share their ideas in the groups. And remember now that you can allow them to also share their screen. So for instance, if four persons are in a group, one person could be researching and sharing their screen while somebody else is planning how they're going to be doing the presentation or how they're going to be conducting the group work, right? So you have to ensure that you at the start of the class, you talk to them and tell them what is expected. Okay, another key feature that is here is that you, at the start, which is this part that controls the breakout rooms, you have the broadcast area. So the broadcast area, or broadcast to all rooms, allows the teacher to talk to everybody from all the groups, right? So without going into each group individually, you have the option of broadcasting information to the students. So if it is time bound, you could say to them that you could open the mic, turn on the microphone, and you could tell them you have 10 minutes left. Get ready to present. Or you could give some other general information here. Right. All right. For this one now, you could also look at the students. You could click on the students. You could for look for them in terms of having an idea which student is in which group, but you won't see it here as it relates to the students because I have no students online now. But you would get the name of the students, you would see the main group, who is in the main group, you would see who is in the breakout group, and you would see those who are in the assigned breakout rooms, right? So you could basically get an idea of which student is in which group by looking at the status report. So this is also good if you're basically taking record. Um, this now you could give them like a time frame. So like for instance, for to come up with a particular idea, you could give them 10 minutes for the breakout room, 10 minutes, and you could start your 10 minutes. And as you see here, the 10 minutes has been started. So you could use that in order to control or to limit against them wasting time. Oh, okay, there's another feature that is at the top. This is basically the feature that allows you to talk to them individually, right? So you would want to open the speaker and also open the mic. So you can open the mic and for instance, I want to talk to group two. If I want to talk to group two, what I would do is that I would go to press this option and go to group two, and I can speak only to group two using this option, right? If I want to speak to group four, I click to group four and I would speak to them, right? So it's really a great extension, right? So I hope you guys can use this to benefit your classes. And I know that it will benefit your classes, right? And if there's anything that you would like to know, you can always text me so that I can provide more information as it relates to um, navigating on the system. It is fairly easy. Just follow the steps and it will be alright.